All right, hey everybody, welcome to our next installment of our Meet the Bulls video. Today we're introducing you to a bull that some of you know, some of you may not. A bull by the name of Broken Arrow, that's what his papered name is. Got a hip number 75, came off of the Stone Ranch in Colorado. Pete and Chance Stone sold him to us as a 3-year-old, and so we've had him he's 6 now. We've had him for 3 years now. If you look at some of our like Instagram pages and stuff, he is the icon bull that you see on our Instagram, on a lot of the posts and the pictures and such, right? Very kind of old school looking, you know, but he's one of our puppy dogs, so to speak. Always happy to see us, always ready for a scratch, right? He's a big bull. He's every bit of 1,800 pounds. So he doesn't realize he's 1,800 pounds with the headgear that he's got, the baseball bats hanging off of his forehead. So he likes to swing them around, and he's very cognizant of them. He won't, like when I walk up to the fence, he'll move them in a way through the fence where he can get a good scratch and doesn't poke me, and you know, and so he's very conscientious of the fact that they're there, you know, when it comes to us, but he's losing his winter coat. I'm pulling hair off of him. Funny, I wish I would have taken a picture. He grew a set of mutton chops for the winter. He had real long hair around the bottom of his jaws, so he was kind of trying to emulate his owner's beard hair. Yeah. Favorite snack? Oh, it's definitely that green alfalfa. He's another one that really enjoys his total bull. Eats it real fast. Never have to worry about any morsels being on the ground when he's going to work, but you know, on it. But boy, he loves that green alfalfa like that. That's just like his nose will stay right down in it. He'll just munch on that forever. Best friend in the world is a bull that's off the Ogden Ranch. His name is Wild Thing. But the two of them are like brothers. It's funny how they buddy up, and he's his buddy bull. And you know, they travel together, they pin together. Likes to play. He loves to push on heads and roll around him, you know, like a calf. Oh, it's absolutely his favorite activity when he's not bucking. He loves to buck. He'll be one that he knows what that trailer's for. He knows we're getting it, and he's the first one to run up on that trailer. He loves to go buck. Or 50-gallon barrel. If you hang a 50-gallon barrel in his pen, he'll sit there and bounce it back and forth. Just bounce it back and forth for hours. He just definitely got a playful spirit. His bucking style, like I was saying before, his bucking style is real Western. It's old school. He's big and blowy, and sometimes he'll come around to the right, some to the left. You know, he's always out of the right side. He's better out of the right side than he is the left. For his size, he's athletic. He really is. He gets some air. But yeah, he's one of those. Like I said, you know, he loves to buck. It's his favorite thing to do. He enjoys it. Some of his bad habits. He is a fence wrecker. He'll pick up and if he's got, you know, gates or whatever in front of him, and he's irritated or upset or can't, you know, I'm not feeding him fast enough or his water's empty, he'll go over and beat on the fence. Just take those baseball bats that are hanging off of his head and just beat up and down on the, well, you know, sometimes the fence gives way and, you know, and knock a bar off or whatever, and then stand back and look at me like, oh, did I do that? That's his worst habit, is the fact that he doesn't realize his own strength, and he gets impatient whenever, you know, he wants something and I'm not quick enough to get it to him. You know, he's popular honestly, because of his look, his size. You know, he's photogenic. Oh my gosh. You know, Ashley, you know, my daughter, who's behind the camera there, she's gotten so many pictures of him that are just almost like canvas quality pictures of him. Pictures with him and the mountains in the background, pictures with him, and you know, he's bucking or, you know, on the move, and you know what I mean, his muscles are showing and he's coming around the corner, or, you know, I mean, there's so many good pictures of him. So I mean, that really makes him popular with everybody, you know, everybody we know. It's almost like he knows the camera's there. He doesn't know what to do. He wants to go out there and play. He wants to go dig with his head. He wants to eat. Well, eating always wins out with him, as you can tell. So one of my favorite stories is everybody's upset. Goodness gracious. and a guy by the name of Frank Kelly, who's an absolute legend in bull riding. He was there that night with his son Hunter Kelly, who Hunter's one of the best bull riders in this area, and they're just a great family. They're a great bucking family. If you have time, go look up, the Kelly family, from Arizona. They're all really good bull riders. Hunter drew Old Bremer, and it was a great bull out. It was a great bull ride. And afterwards, he came up and paid me one of the biggest compliments I've ever had. He said, "I am so happy that guys like you haul old school Western bulls like that." He said, because that bull brought me back, to my days because of the way he bucked. He was really old school, big, blowy, Western, around the corner. It was just one of the biggest compliments I could have got from somebody was when Frank came up and shook my hand and said that. That made me feel real good, like I was keeping the right kind of bulls around. And some guys don't like that. Some guys prefer, other kind of bucking style out of their bulls. But, like I said, he's Western. He's got a great personality. He's, generally an easy keeper for the most part. Thanks, guys, for tuning in again for our Meet the Bulls sessions. He's leaning in for some more scratches. We sure like that you guys are liking our videos. We're just, like I said, we're just a small family operation here that we appreciate your time and we appreciate your patronage. We've got stickers out right now. We've got our marketplace up, so go take a look. And if there's anything you like or anything you maybe want to see, get a hold of us and we'll see what we can't do. But thanks again for tuning in to the Double Diamond Livestock Company.